Greetings. Just gonna sort of show you something this evening I thought was very interesting for me. I've had this for a while. I'm gonna call it unity consciousness. Okay, if I back up a little bit, so it's sort of male, female, child. And I was just looking at, I don't know, several years ago I started looking at symbols. Okay, so the senses, and it's showing the spinal column. Okay, so the 5 senses. I'm gonna put a picture in right here and sort of cover this a little bit. 5 wise, 5 foolish. In Hindu, it's called Maya. Maya. Right, so it's the spinal column of the human being. Discernment. Okay. Then it's the law, the masculine, the law. Okay, and then it's illumination, the female. You see, and then they sort of have the tree of life is Fimael. Right? So see, this symbol plus this symbol plus this symbol plus that symbol makes this. Okay, and this is where for years, you know, I've shown it's thought, imagination, mind, consciousness. So this says plane of consciousness, plane of substance. You see, so it's thought and form. Okay, air, fire, water, earth, spirit. So it's just sort of an interesting, okay, and then this is the sun, symbol for the sun, vital heat, radical moisture, the moon. You see, so it still goes back to the dualities of things, the positives and negatives, the opposites of difference. Okay, but then it's 2 sides of the same coin. That's sort of this understanding. You see, it's kind of like heads, tails, a coin. You see, in this symbol, very interesting, I've shown this in several videos. The 69 is sort of the yin-yang. Okay, but what people never get about yin-yang is that outer circle. The outer circle makes it one. VS, like Aries, and then that's what, air, fire, earth, water, all combined. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. And spirit is one. All in spirit are one. You know, for years, I'll put the light here in the center. I have shown sacred geometry, Metatron's cube, all somewhat the reasoning and the rationale of it. This is an old light, stained glass sort of piece that I had made years ago. And I want you, I don't know, see the triangle here? And then I'm sort of going here to where it would be sort of the capstone sort of piece. I don't know, it's just something I wanted to sort of add in. Okay, and where I'm showing the light in the center from the camera, I'm sort of focusing it in the center here. That's the divine spark. And within every man, woman, and child is that spark. And this sort of hex cube is the 3D, 4D reality of time and space. I want to add in here also, I'm going to do a little more work to this video, something that I was having a conversation with a mathematician about one of my videos, and he said, but you're leaving out logic. Okay, the word logic is log-I-C. Now, I talk a lot about scriptures. Well, there are scriptures, and I'm going to pull that in here real quick, to the logic, the log-I-C, in the splinter in the eye. You see, they see the splinter in your eye, but not the own log in theirs. And so I thought about going to scripture and looking up logic. Okay, so I'm at Bible Gateway. I'm looking up the word logic, King James Version, okay? And the word logic does not show up any. Okay, but it does show up as a topic in 1 Corinthians 8:7. Howbeit, there is not in every man that knowledge. For some with conscience of the idol unto this hour eat it as a thing offered unto an idol, and their conscience, being weak, is defiled. Okay, well, I'd never heard the word conscience. So I had to go, of course, and look to see, what does that mean? Okay, so I looked up conscience. And conscience is an inner feeling or voice viewed as acting as a guide to the rightness or wrongness of one's behavior. And then it's used as he had a guilty conscience about his desires. Well, another definition was it was principles or beliefs. The principles and beliefs. And I hear, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities in high places. Conscience. Okay. Logic. You see, but the guy was telling me, Tony, you're throwing out logic. Okay, so I'm, this past week, in this conscience and logic, God also gave me the word firmament. Okay, an angel delivered flowers to me. And the flower company was called Firmament Gratitude. And I thought, wow, firmament. And I had to look that up. And that was amazing. Genesis 1:6. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." Firmament. Okay, well, this is like creating difference. You know, water is, to me, is a symbol of possibility, and it's almost like it's a form. You know, water is formless in ways. Water is formless, but then there's the firmament. Alexa, define firmament.
Firmament is usually defined as the apparent surface of the imaginary sphere on which celestial bodies appear to be projected.